following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams.
1:45 to go in double overtime. Back down to Baker. One-timer. Wagner scores! Ball game! Ty Wagner wins it in overtime.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
6.5, and here come the Lions. Botting drives in. Another nice shot off the glass, put back by Bresky. He'll try again, and on the third chance, he puts it down.
You're seeing that height from Bresky really play a factor in these rebounds and off the glass here early.
Depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Meyer has it on the right wing up top now to Drinkwine. Pump fake, thought about three, doesn't take it, looks around for some help and gets it to Landon Baker. Baker, pass inside, Meyer on the block. Nice jumper from Talon Meyer. He's got all four for Mayville, cuts the lead back to 8.
On the steal from Judkins, he goes baseline, shovels it underneath, kicked out to Talon Meyer. Meyer spins once, kicks it out here to Promersberger. Hands off to Middlestat on the right wing. He's got a three. Emerson Middlestat starts the game off strong for Mayville, and they lead it first on the Quest Interiors scoreboard.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal, Oil, and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Phase Heating, Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
Let's Go Live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast.
And welcome to Lomira
Athletic
Complex here. Thank you on just diagonal to Lomira High School here as we get ready for Radio Plus. The Lomira Lions are going to be taking on the Horicon Marsh Ladies. Joining me on the broadcast here is Justin Schwartzmiller. Justin, you had a chance to do a little bit of digging, as did I. Your initial thoughts here?
Yeah, Lomira returning a fair amount of key players. Obviously, they lost some in their 4 seniors that they had last year, but a starting pitcher returning who's a senior, that's a big thing, Jeff. We know we talk about that in softball almost every year. If you can return somebody in the circle, it's key to be able to, find yourself. They lost in a tough game last year in the playoffs against Laconia, in the same regional with them again this year. So they know what they have to do, and it's a good start to take on a historic program like Horicon.
We're going to step aside here, and we're going to come back here, and we will talk a little bit about each of these programs that we could find. There's not a lot of statistical stuff that we could find out there because each of these programs they're all now switching off, and I didn't have a chance even to talk to Coach to find out where they're going to be putting their stats. But we're going to step aside, and we'll be back here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. We'll be back.
First time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
For nearly 50 years, Pino Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pino Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit WarnerHarmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. We'll take care of what can't be seen. Removing dust? For us, that's a must. And a reminder, get on a furnace maintenance plan now so your home is clean and cozy this fall and winter. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. If you're lucky, we'll be faster than a Derby from Kentucky.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy, pre- and post-orthopedic surgery, to work and sports injuries. The staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to you and your recovery. Your personal care plan starts with a visit to Back in Action in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein. Back in Action, getting you back in the game. BackinActionRehab.com.
Welcome back here to Lomira as we get ready here for some softball action. First game, Justin, of the season that we'll get a chance here to broadcast between the Lomira Lions and the Horicon Marsh Ladies.
Not many opening days in March do you get it to be 75 degrees, Jeff, especially in Wisconsin. Nice breeze, too. It cooled it down a little bit, and you know, last week we had, 10 inches of snow, or 2 weeks ago, and they're calling for snow in the forecast again this week. But we'll get at least one game out of the week this week at 75 degrees.
Yeah, we should be in fantastic shape, at least for tonight, that we would, from what we saw on the weather forecast. We tried to broadcast on Thursday. We were supposed to be over at Mayville, and unfortunately the weather did not cooperate with us there.
Yeah, it was a little rainy, but this Horicon team, a program, Jeff, that it's had some turnover, but in years past, it was one of the best programs for softball in this area. And last year, they actually beat Oakfield in their conference. Oakfield had not lost a conference game, and I think it was almost 5 years. They picked up the first time that somebody had beaten Oakfield in the Trailways Conference. They finished 10-2 in that Trailways, 11-11 overall. 11-11, we say that, not that great, but they play such a tough out-of-conference schedule. That's one thing you see out of this team is because they play a lot of these flyway schools.
That's right, and that's exactly what. But we also know that that Horicon is a super solid program from what over the past numerous years. The softball has really exploded here in this area as far as the with all of the AAU stuff that has taken place here, and that just has helped the programs grow immensely.
Oh, yeah, and you have a ton of them in this area. You got a couple of them, one in Mayville, a couple out of Beaver Dam. There's enough of the travel ball in this area that these girls get to play softball a lot. I know there's a couple girls in Lomira that play almost all year round. And that's the new fad, They play their sports all year round, and it's different. They play indoors, or they travel far, and it's different, and I think it's made softball in Wisconsin even better than it has been in years past.
I would agree with that. We're going to step aside here. We're going to hear from some of our sponsors, and then we're going to come back and we're going to hear from head coach of the Lomira Lions, Stacy Clark. We'll be back after these messages.
At Bernhardt Plumbing, true craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction or remodeling projects, we cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhardt Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhardt Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Since 1954, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Ergo Bank.
Welcome back to the pregame show here on Radio Plus Go Sports and Jeff's live streams. Back here with Coach Stacy Clark of the Lomira Lady Lions. Coach, welcome back to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Coach, last year we had a couple chances to cover you guys. Obviously, we know how your season ended last year, but a couple new crew. You lost 4 seniors last year, but what do you see out of this team so far? What do you think special about this group compared to years past?
They've come in hungry. Like, I think the way last season ended has helped motivate us to be on target. They've been putting in a lot of work in the off season, and our seniors have really stepped up in some leadership roles and just made it a really positive, fun experience, and everybody's just feeding on that right now.
For, obviously those seniors that you talk about, and they've had a great impact on this program. What can you say about them so far? Then their leadership role growing so far as seniors.
Yeah, Haley's in the circle. That's a pretty key spot for us. I mean, Trista's solid at shortstop and just really leads the infield. And Eleanor is a defender out in the outfield that you can trust to do anything. So they've been here for 4 years. They know what it takes, and it's kind of fun to watch them step up into that role.
Coach, for you guys, you take on Horicon tonight, and a team that's not in the flyway, but a team that you guys see a ton of, yeah. Especially they play a ton of the local area teams, a historic program in the area. What do you know about them?
Not too much this year. It's been a program, I think, that's gone through some changes, but again, like you said, solid softball in the area, so it's always nice to compete against those local teams that the kids have played against since they were little, right? So there's always a rivalry there, and we're looking to get out here and see what we've got. On the 70 degrees and sunny day, it's beautiful.
Yeah, you don't get that very often, especially
in March.
Yeah. And when you get snow coming later in the week. But how's practice been for you guys so far?
Really good. It started interesting with a snow day and not even getting to practice, so that was a new twist on things. And yesterday we got out here on the dirt for the first time. So as much as you can do in the gym, and then getting out on the turf has been a blessing too. So seeing some fly balls and things like that.
Coach, last year I know you guys started with the indoor, a couple indoor games you guys had. You didn't get that this year. But for you guys, I know obviously you have some girls that play travel ball and play a little bit throughout the winter. Is that big for you guys to get rolling into the spring season?
Yeah, I mean, the more reps the girls get, it just helps everybody feel more confident coming in. And like I said, being out on the turf has helped our team too. We had some open gyms outside early in March, which is just nice for them to get touches on the ball.
How's the expectations for you this year?
We want to compete with everybody, right? It's going to be a tough conference like always, and we hope that we can just take things one pitch at a time, but that trusting the process gets us where we want to get at the end of the season.
Coach, anything else you'd like to add?
Go Lions.
All right. Thanks, Coach. It was Coach Stacy Clark here in the pregame show. Back after these messages.
We know there's a deposit account to fit your unique needs. Whether you want to earn interest on your balance, or perhaps enjoy cashback rewards, or maybe grow your money over time, Ergo Bank makes it real easy. From savings and checking accounts to savings accounts and, of course, CDs. We can do it all while offering flexible options and convenient access for a banking experience that's built just for you. Ergo Bank, better banking by design. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Early withdrawal penalties may apply.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry. Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lomira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one old ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lomira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
For over a century, Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed to quality workmanship and getting the job done right the first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Thank you for your continued support.
Welcome back here on the pregame show as we get ready here for the start of the very first softball game of the season, Justin. And we've talked about it over and over and over. 70-degree weather here on March 30th.
Yeah, give it a week. or 2 days.
We're going to give it 2 days, actually, what it is. We're supposed to get storms, are supposed to potentially come rolling in here tonight. And then we'll see what happens after that. But they moved up today's game. We were supposed to be doing this game tomorrow as well as a Mayville baseball game here. But for some reason, they moved the game up. I'm not complaining that they did because we got much better weather today, obviously, for the broadcast, and pretty happy about that opportunity.
We didn't have to bring out the bubble, Jeff.
No, that's true. It's sitting in the van right now, just in case. But yeah, we didn't have to bring it out for tonight's game.
Yeah, no rain and a nice breeze tonight. It'll be blowing out actually to about left center, so may see the ball fly a little bit better. You know, it tends not to fly very good in this early March area because it, you know, a little bit colder, but it's a little bit warmer today, so may see some pop coming up. Both pitchers a little bit of gas, so it's going to be a different look. In opening day, it's beautiful weather. The field looks nice so far. You know, it's kind of that point of the year where your conditions really matter because that first month of baseball, softball season can almost be a wash.
Exactly. We are going to step aside here. I'm assuming that they are going to do a national anthem. I'm not sure if they will introduce the players or not. Justin, where's the flag? Oh, right behind us here.
Behind us.
Awesome. All right, so we'll get ready here for the national anthem, and we'll step aside and we'll be back.
For the past 50 years, at Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Bestcraft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
At Warner Harmson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen, and Bath, we know that your home is more than just four walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit warnerharmson.com and book your free consultation today.
Looking for a reliable roofing? They specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, WIT Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out.
Welcome back here to Lomira Community. Is that what it was?
Lomira Athletic Complex.
Thank you. Sorry about that. I wasn't focusing enough here. We're concerned that we're continue to keep dropping frames. That's one of the issues that I have here. We've got Jacob joining us here on the broadcast. That's a great shot that he has of the pitcher for the Lomira Lions, Haley Kasperi. And we're going to try and see what this does as far as having a portable camera with us here. And there is our normal outfield shot here, as well as our behind the plate. We're going to try this new scoreboard feature out that we have here, and Justin will be calling the game for us tonight.
All kinds of new stuff here.
We'll see if it'll all work. That's the issue.
It's going to be a fun one. I'm excited to get underway in baseball, softball. I think we talk about it every year. Softball might be one of our favorite sports to call, and feels like it's always so long away, and now we're finally to it with some good weather to start. Aslan Heller will get started for Horicon. Get to see the left-handed Haley Kasperi go to work, who last year had a great season, splitting time with Nora Buskey on the mound, or in the circle. First pitch low and inside, ball one. It's a great day for opening day. I mean, you could not have asked for a better day for us to start this out, Jeff.
No, we could not. I mean, it's absolute short sleeves. You're wearing shorts. I mean, that's just crazy.
High fastball swung on and missed by Azalyn Heller. On deck is Molly Slade. She'll do the pitching today, and Haley Nemeth in the hole for Horicon. She'll play first base. The battery for today is Casperry and Westfall for Lomira. The 1-1. Way up off the top of the glove of Westfall. Playing third will be Brianna Free. Gossner over at short. Gable at second. Christian at first. Collies in right field. Warner in center. She's the flex today. Batting for her will be Callie Steger. And in left is Addison Banky. 2-1 coming to Azalyn Heller. Lefty winds and fires. Outside corner. Swing and a miss. Called strike. It's 2-2 now. A lot of zip on that fastball, Jeff.
Yeah, and it's got good movement as well. And like you said, we saw Haley last year, and she was phenomenal in the circle.
2-2 looking for her first strikeout of the season. Got it on the high fastball. Swing and a miss from Heller. One down here in the first. Saw Horicon a couple times last year as they played Oakfield at home, and actually we covered them at Horicon as well when they played Oakfield. I remember I was there on that one.
Yeah, we've seen both of these teams quite a bit, as you had mentioned in the pregame, Justin. They play each of these. Horicon plays a lot of the teams in the Flyway, which makes sense because they see each other in the summer as well.
Especially in youth, you know, growing up, a lot of these girls play travel ball together, and nice for them to be able to continue the rivalry, just be able to play with them at this point. That one, a called strike at the knees, it's 1-1. Really not getting away from that fastball is Casperry.
I wouldn't the first time around either. I mean, how many of these girls have seen this kind of smoke right here early in the season?
None at this point. I mean, it's your first game of the season. That one's too low in the dirt, 2-1 now.
And you can't replicate this in practice.
No, not at all. I mean, you can try, you can have your coaches pitching to you, they can come a little bit closer to get a little more zip on it, but just not going to see something like this, especially in the first game. Casperry, it's a wave and a miss on that one. It's 2-2. Blew that one by Molly Slade. So again, Nemeth waits on deck. Rivera in the hole. Back to a 2-2 count. It'll be the 10th pitch of the inning for Haley Casperry. Just missed outside, runs it full.
Good pitch right there by Casperry. One of the things I'm noticing here, Justin, is they are allowed to wear an earpiece, and Lomira's does not seem to be having one between their catcher and coach.
We tend to see it more in baseball than I think we do in softball. We talked about that a little bit last year. Another strikeout right there for Casperry, a swinging strike three on Molly Slade. That one, a little bit of a drop on that fastball, and just that movement, that late movement seems to fool the hitters so far. A pair of strikeouts for Casperry to start the day. Brings up Haley Nemeth, the first baseman for this Marsh Ladies team. Catcher Rivera waits on deck. Lefty winds and fires, a called strike. It's 0-1. We talk about the pitch counts in softball. They run so high, Jeff, but it really doesn't matter. It's not as strenuous as a motion on the arm as it is throwing a baseball. A little more natural, as they say. 0-1, wave and a miss. It's 0-2. Making quick work so far of Haley Nemeth is Haley Casperry.
The number 3 hitter in the lineup, again, that's typically your best hitter that you have, both baseball and softball.
0-2 coming from the lefty. Rise ball. Too high. 1-2. Waste pitch. Try to get her to chase.
First time we've seen something, I think, other than what we've thought is smoke.
I think we saw one rise ball that hit the backstop, but otherwise it's been fastballs pretty much the entire time. The 1-2 coming from Casperry to Nemeth. That one fouled off the hands. I'm sure that feels fantastic. At least it's warm, Jeff.
Right, it's not 40 degrees and a little bit of sleet coming down.
That's the one thing is a lot of these conferences have rules where they will not play if it's a certain temperature. I think it's like 36, I think is what it is in the flyway. I know other conferences are different.
The bats can't handle it.
The bats cannot handle it, and striking out the sides, all of them coming via the frontwards K from Haley Casperi. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom of the first after this on Jeff's Live Streams and Radio Plus.
Today.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter, might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
We're back here to Lomira Athletic Complex. Trista Gossner will lead things off. The lefty for Lomira, the slap-style hitter, will face Molly Slade in the circle today for this Horicon Marsh Ladies team. Her battery mate is Eliana Rivera. Haley Nemeth will play first. Olivia Wittenable at second. Aslan Heller at short. Aubrey Eberhardt at third. Riley Haney in left. Emily Bunkuski in center. And Tessa Nicholas in right field. It'll go Gassner, Gable, and Westfall to start for the Lions.
Trying to figure out what our time frame is for instant replay. I couldn't remember what we had it set for. I should really take notes on this.
Why would we do that? It always changes every sport.
I know.
They're all different. They're all longer or shorter, and hockey tends to be a longer one, football a longer one, basketball a shorter one. Molly Slade ready, winds and fires a called strike at the top of the zone. It's 0-1. Nice pitch right there, right at the letters. Gossner, wait a second on that one. Gossner crowding the plate a little bit. Goes right up on the edge of that line. The 0-1 coming from Molly Slade. Low and away, ball 1. And this Horicon team, 11-11 last year, but 10-2 in their conference, so tells you what kind of conference schedule they play. Myra finished in that top half of the conference, went 1-2-3 with them, Mayville and Laconia last year. The 1-1 to Gossner is rolled in the dirt. It's 2-1. Gable waits on deck. Westfall in the hole, and Christian, if she were to come up, batting fourth today. Lily Christian. Some of those fantastic basketball players on this Lions team. Brianna Free, one of them as well. Kennedy Gable on deck. 2-1 to Trista Gossner. High fly ball into center field. Way back there. One hops the wall. Gossner on her way to second. Rounds too hard. Headed to 3. A triple. She slides in to third. Coach Clark, not much of a slide. Coach Clark was waving her home as the throw-in was bobbled at second base, but nonetheless, a leadoff triple for Trista Gossner, a good way to start the season for the Lions. Now Kennedy Gable steps up. Gable playing second base today. Molly Slade will go back to work. First pitch down and in, ball 1. Good Good swing early from Gossner. Got all of that one. A lot of height on it. And up in the wind a little bit. Fooled the center fielder Bunkuski.
Yeah, she made really good contact.
The 1-0. Up and away. 2-0. Horicon not electing to go with the earpiece as well. They got the wristbands and calling out the numbers. Seems a more common thing in softball.
Yeah, I would agree with you. Yeah.
Low and inside. That's ball 3. 3-0 now to Kennedy Gable as the catcher Isabel Westfall waits on deck. Runner on third with nobody out here in this bottom half of the first inning. Slade trying to pump one into the zone here. The 3-0 up and away, ball 4, gets by the catcher. Gossner wisely stops as the ball gets by the pitcher. She'll come home. Gable will go to second. Be probably, I would say, you'd say a wild pitch, but I'd also say an E2 on that one, Jeff.
I think it's both. I think it's the wild pitch is going to, well, I guess not. You're going to have to give probably the error is going to advance both runners. Would be, because it was ball 4.
Yep.
No runner advanced until the throw came back, so.
All right, Gable on second now as she gets Gossner in after drawing the walk on the pitch that was up and away. It brings up Isabel Westfall, watches a high pitch up at the letters of 1-0. Kind of seems to be a theme right now from Slade as been too high or too low, Jeff. Nothing really in that middle. It's
yeah, she's struggling right now.
Hasn't been an inside-outside issue. It's been an up and down has been the problem so far for Molly Slade. The 1-0. That one inside. 2-0. Probably low as well. Isabel Westfall had a good season for the Lions last year. Jeff, I know we saw a little bit of power out of her the couple times we saw the Lions play. 2-0 pitch with Gable waiting on second base.
She doesn't look like she's a power hitter, but she can hit the ball hard.
Got good power to the gaps. Your right center, left center gap, watches one away. Nice look eye there. It's 3-0. Lily Christian waits on deck. See how long Horicon waits before we have a circle visit, Jeff.
Yeah, I would assume that it's got to be coming pretty soon here.
You'd almost think it would come from the catcher, Eliana Rivera, at a point as well.
First. Yeah, you would want that first visit to come there.
3-0 called strike right at the letters. It's 3-1. I want a little more zip on it from Molly Slade. Trying to find her rhythm and find the zone as she does at the top of the letters. 3-1. Westfall waits. Slade winds and fires, and it's up and away, ball 4. Isabel Westfall draws the walk, so 2 runners on for Lily Christian, the first baseman for the Lions. Runners on first and second with nobody out here. Gossner already in this one. Lions threatening early here in the first.
Perfect position here for Lily.
First pitch from Slade, way up over the glove, and the runners will move up on the pass ball. Off the glove of Eliana Rivera, it's now runners at second and third with nobody out once again. And Jeff, Horicon needs to find an out.
Wind blowing out here a little bit here for Lily.
And that left center gap, I would say. That one ripped through the hole at short. Gets by Aslan Heller. 2 runs will score. A 2-run RBI single for Lily Christian. It's 3-0.
Boy, this Lomira team has picked up right where they left off last year.
Yeah, they're hitting the ball well, and you know, early in the season, you find your struggles where you're not making great contact, but a lot of these Lions players play in the winter, Jeff. They play in the indoor stuff, so they get themselves ready for this situation where they're, you know, a team that thrives early in the season. Get Brianna Free to come up now. Watches one bounce in the dirt. It is 1-0. I think that's a key from a lot of teams that we're going to see, whether it's Laconia, it's Mayville, these girls that are getting their swings in earlier in the season, and the contact, the pitching tends to be even better. 1-0 low and inside, 2-0 now. Horicon, a team that, always has a lot of girls that tend to play all three sports.
Right. Well, you expect that at a lot of the smaller schools, too. I mean, I don't know the facts here, Justin, because I'm not from Lomira, but I would assume that at least many of these are two-sport athletes.
The majority of them are, at least two. Swing and a miss on that one from Brianna Free. Nice pitch right there from Molly Slade. You say at least Gable, Christian, Free are two-sport athletes, so we know that for sure. I know that Gosner and Casperi primarily softball players.
Okay.
Gosner does play volleyball as well. That one up. 3-1 now. Control from Slade in this inning. She's thrown 19 pitches. 14 of them have been balls. Only 5 strikes. 2 hits for the Lions so far and 3 in. Christian on first base. Up and away. Ball 4. Free draws the walk. That brings up the pitcher, Haley Casperi, with 2 runners on. Nobody out yet in this inning, and Lions rolling early here. Patience at the plate, good swings, and in the early season, you tend to be the patience thing usually is a struggle. They're completely content taking their pitches.
Yeah, they've been showing really good patience.
Slade back to work again. That one a tad bit high. It's 1-0. Control's gotten a little bit better. She's not missing by much anymore, but just enough. Christian off a second, Free off a first. Casperi waits for the pitch. It's up and away. 2-0. Now 22 pitches on the inning for Molly Slade, and only 5 of them have been strikes. Eleanor Collies waits on deck for the Lions. Casperi gets underneath this one in foul territory. It's popped up. First baseman ranges over and makes the grab. Nice catch there by Haley Nemeth. Finally getting that first out is Horicon. Runners stay put at first and second. That brings up the left-handed Eleanor Collies, playing right field today for Lomira. Addison Benke waits on deck. First pitch from Molly Slade. A little bit up. 1-0. Lions would love to extend this lead even more than 3. Get themselves in a good spot here after this first inning. The 1-0 coming from Molly Slade. Swing and a miss. A big-time hack there from Eleanor Collies. Got kind of everything moving out in front of that one,
Yeah,
Jeff.
she has a little bit too much movement there, which helps cause that head to keep moving as well. Takes the eyes off of it.
1-1 now from Slade to Collies. Christian at second, Free at first. Collies watches a strike at the letters. It's 1-2 now.
First time, oops, I gotta get that out up on there. First time that Slade has been ahead in the count, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah, 100%. The 1-2 coming. Just underneath the knees, it's 2-2.
I thought that was a pretty good pitch.
That is a pitch that, in a 1-2 count,
I don't know how you lay off.
If you're a coach, you just like them to foul it off.
Right, I just don't know how she laid off of that one.
The 2-2 coming to Collies from Slade. Up. It's 3-2 down. Payoff pitch coming. 1 down here in the first. Lions trying to get themselves off to a fantastic start. And, with Kasperi on the hill, they get a big lead. They're going to feel all kinds of okay in this scenario.
Absolutely.
That one up and in, almost got Collies. And that will bring up Addison Benke with the bases loaded now.
Bases loaded. You've got to be feeling a little bit here for Slade.
Slade so far, and Jeff, you're in a situation where you're pitching and you're like, uh-oh, I mean, I've now walked a certain amount of players. We're in a precarious situation at this point here now with the bases loaded at the bottom of the order for the Lions up. Benke swings and misses. Nice pitch there from Slade, attacking on the first pitch strike. The 0-1 coming to Addie Benke. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back pitches right down Broadway, but enough where of spin on them. It's almost like there's not a ton of gas, but it's a little bit of a late run that's fooling Benke at the moment.
Maybe Molly Slade wanted to put herself in a bases loaded situation here. A little bit more pressure.
That one up. So 4 walks so far surrendered for Slade already in this one. 1 and 2 now to the left fielder, Addie Benke. Callie Stagger waits on deck. She is the designated player today. Batting for the flex, and Riley Warner. That one up and in, gets by. Christian's coming her way home, and she slides her way safely. It's 4-0. All the runners move up on the pass ball. So now 4-0.
After starting out 0-2, now back to even. That one getting away from the catcher.
Those 2 good pitches to start, too. I mean, you had enough late run on them that they fooled Benke, got by her bat. Now she finds herself at a 2-2 count with runners on second and third. Slade ready to back to work, the right-hander. Winds and fires out of the circle, swing and a miss. Gets her first strikeout. Down goes Addie Benke. Sends the bottom of the order and Callie Stagger up with 2 runners in scoring position still. Top of the order, and Krista Gossner waits on deck. She tripled to left center right in front of our camera earlier in this inning. 2 down. Lions batting around effectively in this inning. Inside corner, called strike on Stagger. Nice pitch by Molly Slade there. It's 0-1. It's one thing she's gotten better at throughout the inning is she's attacking on that first pitch, Jeff.
Yeah, she has. She's gotten much more aggressive going into that strike zone. And it makes sense because the hitters are probably being more patient up there, waiting until that first strike comes in.
One bounce in the dirt, 1-1. 4-0 on just 2 hits so far for Lomira. Had a couple runs score on pass balls. 1-1 coming to Callie Stagger. Swing and a miss. Swung underneath it. 1-2 now.
That one had some good pop from what we could hear back here, Justin.
Good, too, right up at the letters. You know, one that you're questionable whether it's going to be a strike or not. You're almost always going to swing at it. The 1-2 with 2 down and 2 runners on. Slade trying to get out of a jam here. That one goes between the catcher's legs, but not too far away. Keeps everybody there. It's 2-2 now.
Kind of surprised that she just didn't go right after her because she was late on that fast fastball instead of messing around here. Now that you're at a 2-2 count with 2 outs, runners at second and third.
What does that mean, Jeff?
Deuces are wild.
There it is. First one of the year.
It is.
The 2-2 up and away and runs it full. And now you're in danger of walking the 9-hole hitter and letting Krista Gossner come up with the bases loaded and all kinds of powers to both gaps for Trista Gossner. Saw it already. She hit one to the opposite field. Payoff pitch coming. Stagger pops that one up.
Dang.
Almost the first one of the year, Jeff.
Justin.
I know.
Dropped,
so
dropped
close.
over here.
Yep, dropping. It was a spin.
I cannot remember a ball coming between us here and almost getting our
I knew it was
electronics.
coming right away.
Holy man.
Payoff pitch coming one more time from Molly Slade. That one up and away, ball 4, and walks the bases loaded. Now Trista Gossner comes up, and that is dangerous.
And now it messes up my book.
Not mine. I'm on
I
the
know
iPad.
you're on the iPad, so it doesn't do anything for that. But we got to start right off the bat here. We're going to go right up to the next column here. And as you said, this is going to be, wow, this is not the position that you want to be in if you're Molly Slade.
Not the person you probably want up. So bases loaded for Gossner. Swinging a drive to left center. Center fielder ranges over, makes the grab, and they get out of the jam. Gossner flies out to left center to end that one, but on 2 hits, 4 runs score for the Lions. They leave 3 aboard. We'll head to the top of the second. Haley Casberry ready to get back to work. Back after this.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Ergo Bank, we know there's a deposit account to fit your unique needs. Whether you want to earn interest on your balance, or perhaps enjoy cashback rewards, or maybe grow your money over time, Ergo Bank makes it real easy. From savings and checking accounts to savings accounts and, of course, CDs. We can do it all while offering flexible options and convenient access for a banking experience that's built just for you. Ergo Bank, better banking by design. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Early withdrawal penalties may apply.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hook.
Welcome back here to Lomira Athletic Complex. Casberry ready to get back to work. It feels like ages since Horicon's been up to bat. It's the catcher, Eliana Rivera. Watches one just below the knees. Oh, they call it a strike.
I
0-1.
thought that was a little low, but okay.
Favorable call.
We're not right behind the plate, so we always question. That's part of our job here, but we're not really questioning because it's not going to change anyways.
That's the first time today we've seen that drop ball from Casberry. I know we saw it a couple times last year.
It's nasty.
That change up, whatever it is, it's beautiful. And way out in front was Rivera. It's 0-2 down.
It drops off at the plate.
0-2. Off the hands. First one put in play for Horicon. It's flipped over to first in time. Gable to Christian, a 4-3 put out. So the 4-3 put out brings up the second baseman, Olivia Wittenable, who doesn't have a jersey, got number 3 taped onto her shirt.
Yeah.
Casberry back to work. That one hummed in there. Pow. Or a strike at 0-1.
Just heard that glove pop.
You know, for the first game of the season, that's probably not the kind of pitcher you want to see if you're Horicon.
No.
0-2 coming, or 0-1 coming, up and in, and a swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Boy, she really is looking good, Justin.
Yeah, mid-season form. But again, she's one of the girls that does play all year round and never really loses that ability. You know, she doesn't have to get into it, Jeff. She's, you know, playing so much in the winters, and that one just misses up and away. Tries to get the called strike. Get to be fresh for this moment, you know. 1-2 coming to Olivia Whitnable. That one off the hands and foul as Westfall tried to dive and get to that one. It stays 1-2. Hale at 2 different games so far almost, you think, Jeff. It's 23 pitches so far only for Kasperian. 42 in the first coming from Molly Slade. 1-2 from Kasperian to Whitnable. That one again off the hands towards the second base. Nice play by Gable. Flips over to first underneath the glove of Lily Christian. Now, how nice of a scorer am I going to be today? Because I would say that's probably an E4.
That's your call. You're scoring it.
You're scoring it, too.
I was going to say, I mean, that's a tough play. She played that almost directly. You can see where her foot planted there, almost where the first baseman where Lily Christian would be playing.
I'm calling it. Error. Just because I want Kasperi to keep it clean on the scorebook.
Okay.
I don't know. It was a tough play, ranging to the glove hand side, trying to flip it over to first. It's a little bit too much gas on it. The 0-1. That one fouled down the line. Shaking her hand right there as Bunkuski is. I think she actually hit that ball off her hand. And that probably did not feel good.
No, that would not feel good.
Westfall gives some time, and if umpire goes over to check on Bunkuski as well as her coach. Hopefully she is all right. She's flexing out that hand. Seems to be all right. Smiling a little bit, Jeff.
What else can you do? I mean, she's trying to rub it out of it, but you could tell that she caught that right off of the fingers.
Squeezing her hand. Looks to be the fist bump to the coach. Seems to be all right. She'll stay in. Finds herself in an 0-2 hole against Haley Kasperi.
Made one heck of a catch out there in center field last time, right?
She did.
To end the inning.
And that fly ball from Gossner had a range a long ways into that left center gap. Made the grab. 0-2. Cold. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Haley Kasperi picks up her 4th strikeout of the day and the first looking. Brings up Riley Haney. Left fielder. Runner on first and Whitnable. First pitch coming from Kasperi. Just below the knees. It's 1-0. Feel like she's got more juice than she had in the first inning, Jeff.
She is just humming.
We don't see many pitchers that really have a ton of zip like this. That one too far up, 2-0. I think of the girl from Waupun. Was a sophomore last year. I can't remember her name, but I know you might.
I'm drawing a blank as well.
Eddie Braun.
Eddie Braun.
Yeah, look at that. That's pretty good. I don't think I was going to remember that one. The 2-0. Cold strike of the knees. Lily Schultz out of Laconia as well. Another one with a lot of zip on the fastball.
And you got the sophomore at Laconia right now. I can't think of her.
That's her, Lily Schultz.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I thought you said Mayville. My apologies.
The 2-1. A little low on that one. 3-1. One from Mayville was Allie Schwartz last year. She graduated. Like I said, Jeff and I will tell you that if we had a sport we enjoyed calling the most, I'd probably say softball. I love calling softball.
Yeah, I enjoy softball. It moves along here. And it's typically not completely dominated by pitching.
Looks like it today so far in Lomira with Kasperi in the circle. Got a half swing right there from Haney. It's now full count, 3-2. Runner on first. Most likely be in motion on the pitch, Will Whitnable. Top of the second. 4-0 lead for the Lions. Kasperi in the payoff pitch. That one fouled off the hands. Hits the fence. We'll have another payoff pitch. Payoff pitch one more time coming from the left-handed Haley Kasperi. On deck, Aubrey Eberhardt. That one too high, ball 4. Eberhardt will get her chance, the third baseman for Horicon. All of a sudden, 2 runners on for Horicon. Had a chance to cut into this 4-0 deficit. Nicholas waits on deck, and we will see Aubrey Eberhardt, the third baseman, for the first time today. Kasperi gets her to wave and miss at a fastball at the knees. It's 0-1.
Kind of surprised here that the bottom of the order is giving Haley Kasperi a little bit of issues.
Yeah, they've been patient. They've been fouling off pitches. They've been taking their pitches that they need to, and had some close strike calls, some close ball calls. That might have been a message from Horicon's coach going into this second inning, is take your pitches. If it's not there, don't swing. Don't give her anything free. You know she's a good pitcher. 1-1 now. That one up and into Eberhardt.
That you might be absolutely right there, Justin, as that might have been the direction that they were being too aggressive.
That one right at the letters. High fastball for a called strike. It's 1-2. Kasperi trying to strand 2 runners on here for Horicon. The 1-2 coming. Westfall sets her glove outside. That one too far outside on the drop ball. Last changeup. It's 2-2 now. Just like last inning, deuces are wild. Deuces are even more wild now, Jeff. It's the second inning with 2 runners on, 2 down, and a 2-2 count.
Yeah, I don't know what I hit on.
2-2 from Kasperi. Wave and a miss. It was fouled. Got a piece of it. Did Eberhardt. Staying alive. We'll have another 2-2. Bottom of the order for Horicon, trying to cut into this 4-0 deficit right now. Kasperi, the lefty, out of the circle once again. The 2-2 got her. Strike 3 swinging. They strand 2. We head to the bottom of the second. A 4-0 lead. Kennedy Gable to lead off for the Lions. Nice pitch right there from Kasperi. Got her to chase the up and in high heat. We head to the bottom of the second. Back after this on Radio Plus in cooperation with Jeff.
And vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas.
Welcome back here to the Lomira Athletic Company. Kennedy Gable to lead things off, the 2-hole hitter for the Lions. First inning, and it's one way that Lomira capitalized on their runs. It was an RBI single as well that scored 2 of their runs. 1-0 to Gable. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch right there. The high heat fooled Kennedy Gable.
A little bit outside, it looked like to me on that pitch here, Justin.
A little bit. Gable in her first at-bat, walked. Scored a run as well. The 1-1. Up and away, 2-1. Catcher Isabel Westfall waits on deck. Slade now throwing almost 30 balls today. She's thrown 45 pitches, 29 of them have been balls, 16 of them have been strikes. Foreshadowing as she throws another one there in the dirt.
Yeah.
It's 3-1.
It's almost like you knew what was going to happen. Dirt, in the dirt.
I don't know. The 3-1 coming to Kennedy Gable, and that one bounces again. Gable draws her second walk of the day. That'll bring up Isabel Westfall. No at-bats in the season for Kennedy Gable, but she's got a perfect on-base percentage. The catcher Isabel Westfall waits. On burst is Kennedy Gable. On deck is Lily Christian. Westfall walked in her first at-bat as well as scored a run. Just a bit low, Gable steals second base. Throw was not anywhere near in time. Pretty easy stolen base right there for Kennedy Gable.
Good shot there by Jacob.
Lions stranded. The bases loaded in that first inning. Now runner in scoring position once again in Kennedy Gable. And the 1-0 to Isabel Westfall. That one fouled off. 1-1. Finding her rhythm later in that inning was Molly Slade. Upping in first pitch strike. She's starting to hit the zone more and more here as the game moved on. One and one coming. Slade gets her call from the dugout. Checks her wristband, ready, and winds and fires. Way high. 2-1. Jeff, this Lions team, it might have been a thing that they mentioned before, but the patience at the plate, they really haven't chased very many pitches so far.
No, they have not.
2-1 again coming from Slade. Finds herself in another hole behind an account. Swing and a miss. Westfall way out in front of that one.
Nice job there on the changeup by Slade.
Way out in front of that one. Way early. Christian waits on deck. A 2-2 count. Nice battle here from Molly Slade to even it up. A 2-2 to Westfall. Just missed inside. Took a lot off on that one on the changeup. So 3-2 count now. Gable waits at second base.
How aggressive will she be out there at second base, Justin?
I think green grass, she's going to be running. Anything in the green grass, it'd probably be a attempted run. That one fouled off. Out of play. Bounce off the concession stand. It stays 3-2. Now over 50 pitches on the day is Molly Slade. So again, pitch count really doesn't matter in softball. They don't keep track of that, but kind of we try to. You know, I don't know how many that they're going to see in a game. Payoff pitch one more time. That one bounces in the dirt, and Gable aggressively finds her way going to third as that one kind of slid away from Rivera. So another stolen base for Kennedy Gable, and that will bring up Lily Christian, who's got a single and 2 RBIs so far today already.
That's what I was wondering, if we would see her take off over to third if that was not a good, clean pitch coming in.
Gable, one of those fantastic cross-country runners that Lomira has, so I wasn't surprised to see her running. First pitch to Christian, up and away. Isabel Westfall takes her base on a catcher's indecision, or what do they call
Indifference.
that? Indifference, yeah,
Yep.
The defensive indifference. One and 0 to Lily Christian with nobody out. Runners on second and third. Slade's 56th pitch of her outing. That one up, 2-0. Seems to be being a little careful with Lily Christian so far.
Don't blame her. We've seen that power that comes out of Lily.
Yeah, she ripped that one through the 5-6 hole in her last at-bat. Was on the ground, but it was smoked. The 2-0 coming. That one low to Lily Christian. It's 3-0 now. Third baseman Brianna Free waits on deck. Rio coming. See if Christian has the green light here. I wouldn't even if I had a green light, I wouldn't have swung at that one on the inside corner. Nice pitch from Slade right there. Catches the corner, it's 3-1.
Which you typically would see with three balls, right? You crowd the plate, and Slade came back with a perfect pitch right on that inside edge.
3-1 pitch from Slade coming. That one away, ball 4, another walk, and Christian will take her base.
And now bases loaded with nobody out.
On the day so far, Lomira has drawn 8 walks, and that will cause a mound visit, and we will take it with them. 4-0, bases loaded with nobody out here in the bottom of the second.
You discover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lomira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lomira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the
back.
Welcome back to the Lomira Athletic Complex. First pitch strike from Molly Slade to Brianna Free. Bases loaded, nobody out. Lions threatening here again in the bottom of the second. Slade just hit the 60 pitch mark on the day. The 0-1. High fly ball in the infield. The infield fly rule is in effect. The batter is out. That will bring up the pitcher, Haley Caspary, trying to help her own cause out. Extend this Lions lead. It's 4-0 at the moment. Gable at third, Westfall at second, Christian over at first base. Slade goes back to work against her counterpart in Haley Caspary. Nice pitch right at the knees in the outside corner. It's 0-1. It's a good start to attack Haley Caspary in the low outside corner. The 0-1. Ripped back into center field. Right into the glove. Nice catch by Bunkuski.
That was a fantastic catch.
So 2 down here. That one popped high into right field. Nicholas ranges in, makes the grab. That'll do it. 3 down. Nice catch by Nicholas and way to get out of the jam right there for Horicon. We head to the top of the third. 4-0 lead for the Lions. Back after this.
Surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
For over a century, Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed to quality workmanship and getting the job done right the first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn to
Tired of push every budget? Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
At Warner Harmson,
Tessa Nicholas to come up to bat. What we did miss in that one was on the infield fly. I didn't even notice Kennedy Gable uses her speed, makes it a sac fly, and scores. You don't see that very often on an infield fly.
Well, we had bases loaded, and all of a sudden I looked, and there was only runners at first and second, and I couldn't figure out what happened, and that's what happened.
That'll bring up Tessa Nicholas, and Haley Kasperi will go right back to work, and a called strike in the inside corner. It's 0-1. Kasperi's had quite a day today, Jeff. And
yeah.
She's humming.
She has done a fantastic job. She struggled a little bit in the bottom of the order, but after that, she has done a fantastic job.
5 strikeouts for her so far through 2 so far. That one fouled off the mask of...
I think it was off the knee.
Or the knee of Isabel Westfall.
Yeah, Izzy is there trying to rub it out. It caught right off of the top of the knee.
Seems to be laughing it off. New first baseman in the game for the Lions. Have to put that in.
Is that number 16?
I don't even know if I have a 16 on the roster. High fastball, swing and a miss right there on a nice pitch. That's the 6th strikeout of the day. 5 of them coming from the frontwards, K, 1 from the backwards. That's now 6 strikeouts. That brings up Aslan Heller. Heller struck out in her first at-bat. Watches as the high fastball up and in for ball 1. I got to go into the Lions roster to see if I have a 16 in here. I don't think I put one in there. Now I got to go to my pictures. That one just missed on the outside corner.
2-0.
2-0. Haven't not found her behind in any counts so far today, has Kasperi been.
Not by 2 pitches, no.
Up and in, called strike, 2-1. And not getting away from that fastball at all. Probably got no reason to. Nice pitch right at the knees. It's now 2-2. Battles her way back.
Boy, that one came right down the middle with all kinds of smoke once again.
2-2 pitch. Gets her called as Kasperi checks the wristband. Westfall inches her way outside. The 2-2. Strike 3 called right at the knees. Now 7 strikeouts for Haley Kasperi. That's one, Jeff, where you say, because she's been hitting that spot so much today, she's going to get the strike at some point. Two down. First pitch fouled off the hands. Watch out, Jacob.
He's ducking over there, and it was 3 feet over his head.
He didn't even move. No movement at all.
Oh, yes, he did. I was watching. But love the fact that he's hanging in there.
It's Callie Steger over at first base. I just didn't put a number in. That's why. That one a little bit high. 1-1. Do better, Justin.
It's still early.
I put all the numbers in this morning. I must just not have typed it in. That happens. Kasperi in a 1-1 against Molly Slade.
Ouch.
It hits her, but she swung. It's now 1-2.
He just got right back in there. Didn't even. I can't believe that drilled her right off of the shoulder.
Yeah, I'm sure that felt fantastic, too. This is where you like that it's March and it's 70 degrees. The 1-2 coming. Trying to strike out the side for the second time today is Haley Kasperi. Bowls that one in the dirt. 2-2 now. 2-2 once again coming from Kasperi. Too far outside. Nice block behind the plate. Jeff, we talk about this a lot. With no runners on, you don't have to block them, but
it's hard for a catcher to just to let it go.
It's such an instinct that you,
right.
and it was
right.
a good job by Westfall to even attempt to keep that in front of her. Payoff pitch coming to Molly Slade here. Left-handed Kasperi in the circle, looking for her 8th strikeout of the day. And she gets it. Strikes out the side. 1-2-3 they go. That one swinging. 8 Ks on the day for Kasperi. She stays once again fantastic through 3. We head to the bottom of the third. 5-0 lead for the Lions. Back after this.
From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmsen makes loving your space feel easy. Visit WarnerHarmsen.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Welcome back here to Lomira, and 5-0 lead for the Lions. They've scored in both innings so far. It will bring up their 8-9 hitters. It'll be Benke to start this inning. Now at first base, Callie Stagger will bat in the bottom of the order once again. How does that work? So does that mean Lily Christian goes to the DP? I don't remember how this flex stuff works. Oh, she's going to pitch.
She comes off.
Well, I think she's going to pitch because Jacob said hand motion that she was warming up. Slade rolls that one in the dirt. 1-0. That's another thing, too, is this early season you'll see less innings out of the starters for the majority of the teams. Slade in her 3rd inning of work. The 1-0 coming, up and away. So far today, Molly Slade has walked 8 batters. It's been one of the problems, only 2 hits for Lomira. It's not like they have really been killing the ball, Jeff. It's just they really haven't had to.
No, they haven't, and they've been able to get on base, and when they've been on base, they've been aggressive.
2-0 coming to the left fielder, Benke. Strike called, the knees. It's 2-1. Nice pitch right there. Once again from Molly Slade. Earlier we would have saw her falter, Jeff, and she's found her way to at least get back into counts now after falling in deeper into the hole at a 2-0 or a 3-0.
I wonder how much of it is getting used to the mound and the plate. And again, it's the very first game of the season for both of these teams. I'm assuming they had exhibitions, that they may have had one scrimmage that they had a chance to play in, but it still is completely different.
I know Lomira did. I know they played Beaver Dam, who, boy, that team's going to be a fun team in the regional, in this local area. That one missed away, a walk for Benke. It'll bring up Callie Stagger. So Every inning has had a base runner so far for Lomira. Patience paying off for them at the plate. Top of the order, and Trista Gossner waits on deck. Callie Stanger ready. Molly Slade gets her call from the bench. First pitch from her. Bunt from Stanger. It's in the batter's box and a foul ball. Would have been a good one if it just had rolled fair. A lot of spin on that one. 0-1 to start. Good job starting the count with either a foul ball or a strike anyways from Slade. It's been few and far between for that so far today.
Ahead in the count, yep.
Making the runner on first. The 0-1 squares the bunt. That one in the dirt. 1-1. Job pulling back was from Callie Stanger. Slade's been trying to live in the bottom of the zone there. Chance for Gossner to come up with runners on base once again. The 1-1 coming to Callie Stanger. Squares the bunt one more time. She missed it. That one goes on the offer. It's 1-2.
Slade just painting on the outside right now.
That's a tough pitch to bunt, too.
Yep.
Especially when it's running up and away like that. You tend to miss those. So the 1-2 to Stanger. That one ripped into left, right at the left fielder running in and making the catch is Henny. It's one down here.
Hit the wrong button.
So an F7, and Benke stays put at first. That'll bring up Trista Gossner. Hit a triple to left center and flied out to left center so far today. Kind of just got underneath that one in the last at-bat. Squares for a slap bunt. Foul ball. Seemingly Eberhardt was ready over there. She's playing inside the bag over at third. Corners are in effectively. Thinking that Gossner might bunt. You can get a slap hit out of her, but she's got good power as well. The 0-1 coming from Slade to Gossner. Just missed outside. 1-1. Nice pitch right there from Slade. And Lions have just done a great job not chasing today. Other games you'd probably see a lot of teams chase that pitch. Tends to be an effective pitch, that low and outside pitch. Get a lot of people to chase on that. 1-1 again. That one bounced in the dirt. Keeping it in front of her was Rivera, and it holds Benke over at first.
Good stop there by Eliana Rivera behind the plate.
Wind has calmed down. Temperature dropped a little bit here in Lomira. The sun goes down slowly on opening day of softball season in Wisconsin. Nice swing right there from Gossner, but just rips it right into center field at Bunkuski. 2 down. Didn't have to move too far for that one, was Emily Bunkuski. It was right at her. That'll bring up Kennedy Gable now, the second baseman for Lomira. $5-0 lead, runner on first. Lions lead 5-0. They've left 5 runners on base so far today as well. First pitch from Slade, bounce in the dirt. Rivera keeps it in front of her and keeps Benke again at first. It's stopped behind the plate. Horicon in the second inning left 2 runners on base. That's the only time they've had a runner on base so far today. Slade trying to get through a clean inning here and get the bats back up and see if they can get to work against this Lomira defense. That one up and away.
Are you surprised to see that they haven't tried to have Benke take off?
No, not really. I mean, I figured when they were scoring to bunt, they were going to try to have her go. But you also, at the point with Trista Gossner, you say don't steal with her because got good power, may hit one to the outfield that may be a hard line drive that gets caught. Nice pitch right there from Slade. Catches the inside corner, 2-1. Want to give your top of the order their looks at their swings, especially early in the season. Effectively, it's way different than baseball, too, because you see a lot more small ball in softball. 2-1, a pop fly in the infield. Ranging back is Heller. Going to be tough play. Nice catch in center right there. Bunkuski makes the long run from center to left center, makes the grab. That's now runner stranded at first was Benke, and we'll head to the top of the fourth. So far, in my book, no hits for Horicon. Reaching on an error in that first inning was one player. In the second inning, that's all we got. We head to the fourth. Lions up 5-0. Back after this.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy, pre- and post-orthopedic surgery, to work and sports injuries. The staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to you and your recovery. Your personal care plan starts with a visit to Back in Action in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein. Back in Action, getting you back in the game. BackinActionRehab.com.
Welcome back to Lomira Athletic Complex here. Top of the fourth, 5-0 pitching change.
Yep, and I think that's because you just want to limit the innings of Haley Kasperi to start the season. You don't need her to throw 100 pitches in this game. You're up 5-0. You feel you have good control of this, and you want to get some innings for Lily Christian as well as somebody who just didn't see a lot of innings last year because you had Buskey and Kasperi. You had no reason to pitch her. And for Horicon, we'll have Haley Nemeth, the first baseman, come up. No other changes in the field. Stagger stays at first base as Christian comes into pitch now. We'll switch from a lefty to a righty. But then I think you're losing a ton of zip. Seemed that the warm-up pitches from Lily Christian had enough gas on her as well.
Yeah, well, we saw that last year, as I had mentioned before, is that I didn't think she had quite as good a control as Kasperi, but smoke was just as even.
Yeah, we didn't see much of her. I think I saw a couple innings of her. A lot of Buskey as well as Kasperi. Nice pitch right there from Christian, and a wave and a miss from Nemeth. It's 0-1. Lions team again. It's a relatively young team. Only a couple seniors on this team. Another check swing, and it's 0-2 now. Christian got great movement on that fastball. Just drops right at the end.
And this is the number 3 hitter.
Yep.
In lineup. So,
yeah.
I mean, looking really good.
The 0-2 from Lily Christian. Just off the outside corner. 1-2. So it seems to be a theme for Lomira. If they're going for that strike up, they're setting up low and outside.
Is Lily a sophomore?
Only a sophomore.
Yeah. And what about Kasperi?
Yeah, Kasperi, Gossner, and Westfall, I believe, are all seniors. That one, half swing, right back at Christian, throws the first. PFP, pitcher's fielding position, the 1-3 put out. Bring up Eliana Rivera. It's been few and far between balls have been put in play today for Horicon. 4-hole hitter and the catcher Rivera steps in against Lily Christian. That one ripped down the line, but foul. Christian again attacking with first pitch strikes. It's what you want to see. Make them make a play. Feel they got a good defense behind them. Put the ball in play. The 0-1. That one off the hands and foul. An indecisive swing from Rivera there.
No way she was catching up to that, up that high.
That's just a tasty one, as they say.
Yep.
Like, they want you to swing at that. That's why they throw it there. In control again in the count is Lily Christian. It's 0-2. Just missed outside again. Not chasing at all was Rivera. It's 1-2. And that ain't missing by much.
No.
It's an up-the-nut swing, but it's close. Lee Christian once again winds and fires to Westfall. That one hit off the hands. Gable runs in on it, throws onto first. 2 down here in the top of the fourth. Four 3 put out. Brings up the second baseman, Olivia Whitnable.
Well, this is better than they did with Kasperi. At least they're putting the ball in play.
Everything's been off the hands so far.
Right.
But they're hitting it. 2 down, Whitnable steps in. First pitch called, strike right on that outside corner. It's 0-1. That's one where if you swing at it, it's a rollover. It's effectively a perfect pitch. The 0-1 from Christian. Change up on that one. Took a lot off of that. It bounced off the middle of the plate. 1-1. And took a lot off of that, I mean.
Caught Westfall by surprise as it hit right off the front of the plate and popped right up over the top of her.
1-1 to Whitnable. Just a bit low. It's 2-1. Monkuski, the center fielder, waits on deck. She's had a pretty effective day defensively. A lot of balls ripped at her in center field. The 2-1. Right in there for a strike. It's 2-2. Comes right back with the fastball. Evens it up at 2-2. Whitnable tried to get on base today for the second time. Reached on an error from Kennedy Gable in the second inning. The 2-2 coming. That one just got a piece of it. Was Whitnable. Stays alive. It stays 2-2. Lions will be led off by Izzy Westfall to start at bottom of the fourth. The 2-2 once again from Christian. That one chopped off the plate. It ends up just foul. Good job by Westfall to let that roll off the line.
Yeah, that would have been a really tough play.
Almost an impossible play at that point because, I mean, as a catcher, you're taught there just to try to get out of play. Let that be a foul ball. 2-2 once again from Christian to Whitnable. That one too high. Whitnable with a good eye. So 3-2. 16th pitch of the inning for Lily Christian. Payoff pitch. Fouled off. That's now 4 foul balls. Or 3 foul balls for Whitnable in this at-bat. She's done a great job staying alive. Got herself into that 2-2 count. Fouled off a pair of pitches. Watched the ball and fouled off another one. We'll see the payoff pitch again.
I don't know what Lily has as far as a pitch arsenal, but right here would be that nice little change.
Tries to go outside, and she does. Gets the swing and a miss. Her first strikeout of the day since entering. So 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom of the fourth. 5-0 lead for the Lions. They are effectively rolling on day 1 of the season, opening day. Back after these messages on Radio Plus in cooperation with Jeff's live streams.
At Bernhardt Plumbing, true craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction or remodeling projects, we cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhardt Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhardt Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Since 1954, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Welcome back once again to Lomira. We head to the bottom of the fourth. It'll be the three-hole hitter in Izzy Westfall to lead things off for the Lions. Molly Slade once again returns to the circle for Horicon. Pitched a 0 in that last half inning. That went up and away. It's one thing she has not done well today is get that first pitch strike. She's fallen behind in counts almost every at-bat. Thrown 82 pitches so far today. 1-0. Too low, 2-0. Horicon, they play in that Trailways East. You'll see a couple more times of them on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams as they'll play Oakfield effectively. We'll have them at some point this season. I think that's probably way down the road because we're in that non-conference part of the season right now. That one popped up. Oh, I tried.
Yeah, don't fall backwards.
I caught myself. Trying to get active over here.
Okay.
But I'm going to start bringing a glove.
There you go. I'll pack one in the case.
I actually think mine's in my car, to be honest. 2-1 coming from Slade to Westfall. That one high, 3-1. Westfall today reached twice on 2 walks.
I would guess, Justin, that Horicon has to be on the schedule with several of these other flyaway schools.
Oh, they'll play Mayville for sure.
And I would assume that we'll probably see them play Laconia, and like you said, we'll see them play Oakfield.
That one too low. Westfall draws her third walk of the day, and that'll bring up Lily Christian. Christian, one of the 2 hits that Lomira has today. She's got 2 RBIs as well. Reached base twice so far, 1 for 1 with a walk and a single. Westfall off of first. Slade goes back to work. That one smoked into left center field. Way back there, out of here. Lily Christian hits a 2-run shot to left, and it's 7-0. That one was almost known right off the bat right there. That ball was ripped into left.
Great job there by Jacob to follow Lily around the bases. Boy, was that ball smoked.
Kind of knew that one right off the bat.
Yeah.
That one was hit to sound, everything. It's 7-0, and that will bring up Brianna Free, the third baseman. Also see someone come and hit for Haley Casperi now. When we get to that point, I remember how I can change it. Get to that point where I got to remember to do that stuff right away.
Yep.
Nice pitch from Slade at the top of the zone. It's 0-1. The 0-1 ready for Brianna Free. See how Slade reacts to giving up that shot to left from Lily Christian. That one bounces in the dirt. It's low and away. It's ball 1.
1-1 to Free.
1-1 to Free. And Free today has reached base 1 time, draw on a walk, scored off of drawing that, or got an RBI after drawing that walk. That one up. 2-1. She actually got the RBI off that sac fly on the infield fly, which you don't see very often. The 2-1. Swing and a miss on a nice pitch on the outside corner. Way out in front of that one was Brianna Free.
Really good change of pace again and on the outside.
Another nice pitch right there from Slade.
Well, your answer to responding to giving up the home run, she's come back and she's handled it pretty well.
Pretty well so far, exactly. The 2-2, that one ripped into center field, ranging in, trying to get to it in, making a nice catch is Bunkuski once again. She's had to run a long ways for some fly balls so far today.
She's done a fantastic job out there in center.
She has, and she's made a lot of nice catches. She's had some long runs into that left center gap, a couple into that right center gap now.
Great shot there by Jacob.
It'll be Tori Thomas to come and hit now for Lomira. She'll bat for Haley Kasperi, probably take over the flex position or the DP. So one down on a fly ball to center. Slade may hit the 100-pitch mark in this inning. At 92 so far today. That one right in the inside corner to Thomas. It's 0-1. Once again, Jeff, I don't know. I think Waupun is the only softball team I've seen that uses the earpiece.
That could be.
Most of them use the wristband, and now that I was thinking about it, I was trying to figure out what other teams we know that use it, and I just, for whatever reason, they love the wristband in softball.
It may be just something that they get used to with their pitchers and their catchers.
1-1 coming to Tori Thomas, her first at-bat of the day as the Lions took a 7-0 lead on a 2-run shot. That one grounded back to the pitcher. Slade fields her position nicely and throws it on to first to Nemeth. 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th.
Great job again there by Jacob to follow the play down the line.
I would say our addition of a portable has been pretty good so far, Jeff.
It's been fantastic.
Eleanor Collies steps in. She has walked and flew out so far today. Slade goes back to work in the bottom of the 4th. That one almost caught the helmet of Collies. It's 1-0. Coming to Collies. Just a bit high, it's 2-0. Looks like we'll also see a change at the catcher position for Lomira next inning. Addie Benke's got the leg guards on, so she'll probably go and do the catching, take out Isabel Westfall. She was in right field, or she was in left field. 2-0. Collies fouled that one off the mask of the umpire. 2-1. Shrugs that one off pretty easily. One with 2 down. Slade had 98 pitches so far today. That one too far outside. That was the 99th pitch. 100 coming here in the 3-1 count.
$25 pitches an inning.
25 pitches an inning. Three-1. Collies pops that one foul. 3-2 now. Lions with 3 hits today, 2 of them coming from Lily Christian. She has 4 RBIs on the day. Payoff pitch coming to Eleanor Collies. Slade comes ready out of the circle, winds and fires. Ball 4 outside. Benke will come to the plate. Bottom of the order for Lions have drawn a couple walks so far today.
Lights are coming on.
Yeah, well, sun's tucked behind the clouds now, getting a little more difficult to see. Was not any clouds when we started the game, but that weather from tomorrow, the reason the game that was moved up from tomorrow to today, starting to roll in a little bit. Feel the temperature really dropping now. Swing and a miss from Benke. 0-1. She struck out and walked so far today. Collies leads off of first base. Slade gets her call, ready to roll. The 0-1 coming to Addie Benke. That one well outside, 1-1. It's been a pretty common miss today.
Yep. She puts a little bit more pop on it. We can hear it pop the glove here, but it seems to fly a little bit to the outside.
The 1-1, way up, 2-1. Lions getting another change. We'll have a pinch hitter on deck for Callie Stager. That point where you can probably start getting some changes in.
Good job there by Coach Clark to get some experience for players. We talked about this, that there isn't enough for a full JV team.
That one smoked through the 5-6 hole. A base hit for Addie Benke. Keeps things rolling here in the bottom of the 4th with 2 down.
It's only the 5th base hit, Justin? Fourth
hit. 4th hit of the day. Riley Warner, who started this game in center field. Look at that, we got an umpire that tells us, Jeff.
That's nice, huh?
Don't get many of those. So Warner will come in and do a hit now. She's played center field the majority of the day today. 2 down with runners on first and second. Slade ready to go back to work. Called strike in the outside corner. It's 0-1.
She didn't overthrow that one.
Had a lot of spin on it.
It did.
It's one thing that you don't see as much of in the baseball game. The amount of spin that these girls are putting on the ball, sometimes it's just fun to watch, Jeff.
It is.
That one off the hands. It's got a chance to get down. It does. It'll be an infield single. Rounding third. Collies paying attention, and she'll score an RBI single for Riley Warner. It's 8-0.
Good job for her to come up here and get a base hit and an RBI.
Now runners on the corners for Trista Gossner, who's 1 for 3 in the day. She's hit a ball to left center, flied out to left center, and flew out to center field. Last at bat was probably the hardest contact she made. She ripped that one right at Bunkuski in center. That one bounced in the dirt in front of the plate. It's 1-0 to Gossner, and the runner takes second base on the defensive indifference. One and 0 to Trista Gossner. Gossner tries to lay one down. It was fouled.
Huh. That kind of surprised me that you would trying to lay down the bunt here.
She tried in her last at bat too, and she ripped the one to center field. So
I know, but that's what I'm saying here is she's got runners in second and third, and it's 8-0. You score here with 2 runs coming in. It's a 10-run rule after 5. That's what I was surprising me to see him laying down a bunt.
Gossner watches that one bounce in front of the plate. It's 2-1.
Rather score those 2 runs right now here while you've got them in scoring position, right? I mean, yes, we're both are looking at, yes, a 10-run, but I'm just thinking offensively that's the play.
Oh, 100%. And you're probably one of your best hitters at the plate.
Right.
Swung away. 2-1. She'll lay it down. Good speed from Gossner. Nice play by the pitcher to get the out. What a play right there by Molly Slade. Quickly throws it on to first. Gossner with a ton of speed gets it done. That leaves 2 runners stranded. Now 8 runners stranded on the day for Lomira. They got it done, though. 3 runs score in that inning. 2 of them coming from a 2-run shot from Lily Christian. We head to the top of the 5th, 8-0 lead Lions. Back after this from Lomira.
Ergo Bank, we know there's a deposit account to fit your unique needs. Whether you want to earn interest on your balance, or perhaps enjoy cashback rewards, or maybe grow your money over time, Ergo Bank makes it real easy. From savings and checking accounts to savings accounts and, of course, CDs. We can do it all while offering flexible options and convenient access for a banking experience that's built just for you. Ergo Bank, better banking by design. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Early withdrawal penalties may apply.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Lily Christian goes back to work in the top of the 5th against Emily Bunkuski. That one up off the glove of the new catcher.
My first flinch.
In Benke. I haven't even flinched. I've been trying to catch the foul balls.
I don't even know why I did, because that didn't even have hardly any pace on it.
We'll get there. It happens. Happens almost every year.
Oh, yeah.
That one too high from Christian again. 2-0. And he waits on deck for Horicon. Look at that. So she's wearing 14, but she's got her roster says 74. She's got a piece of tape over the back. That one low from Christian, 3-0. All kinds of jersey issues with Horicon so far this season. 3-0 to Emily Bunkuski, who has struck out looking today so far. Nice pitch right at the knees. Pumped one in there to Lily Christian. It's 3-1. Took a little bit off of that one. (3-1) coming. That one too high, ball 4. That'll bring up Henny, the left fielder today. Been just since the second inning that Horicon has had a base runner. Get one to start the top of the 5th in an 8-0 game. Nice pitch right at the knees in the outside corner, called strike. It's 0-1. It's been a place that Lomira has lived today. They've been getting the call there on that low outside corner. Whether it was Casperi or Christian, they've been hitting it a lot. That one right at the top of the letters, 0-2 now.
Who did you say is in catching?
Benke.
Okay.
She was in left. Tori Thomas has moved into left field. McKenna Casper into right now for Lomira. The 0-2. Just a tad bit low. It's 1-2. Bunkuski, the runner in first. 7-hole hitter and Riley Henney for Horicon. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout since entering for Lily Christian. That is the 10th strikeout overall for Lomira today on the hill, or in the circle. I'll bring up Eberhardt. So 0-for-1 with the strikeout so far today. First pitch called, strike in the outside corner. It's 0-1. Like that's been said about a million times today, Jeff, is that first pitch has been all over the outside corner. See Benke wearing an earpiece, actually.
Yep. So not hearing anything called out, which is, that's got to mean that Lily's got to be wearing one too. But I don't see it.
It's now 0-2. Nice pitch from Christian once again on the outside corner. It's 0-2 now. That one up and in. 1-2.
I don't know what the umpire keeps talking with Addie about. I'm just trying to figure out.
I think he was telling her leeway on where she can go on the outside corner and everything like that.
That might be.
You don't get many as a catcher that'll even give that to you. So. He's picked back there by Benke, stays 2-2. A lot of the times you get from the umpires, they will not tell you what they're going to give you or anything like that, coming from someone who caught back in the day, but you get one or two of them that will, and that's kind of nice.
He's been having a lot of conversation with her. That's why I just was wondering what it was.
2-2 right there on the outside corner. Caught looking was Eberhardt. Back-to-back Ks for Lily Christian. Brings up the right fielder in Tessa Nicholas. Lions pitching today, only giving up 3 base runners so far, and they've been humming 11 strikeouts on the hill. Runner goes, throw to second. Benke, nice one, got her. Benke hoses Bunkuski and a nice tag from Gossner. That ends the half inning right there. Runner disappears, nobody left on base in that situation. Nicholas will come back up in the 6th if Lomira doesn't score 2. We had 2. The bottom of the 5th, 8-0 lead Lions. Back after this on Radio Plus in cooperations with Jeff's live streams.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, 3rd generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lomira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one old ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lomira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
For over a century, Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed to quality workmanship.
Welcome back. 1-0 count to Kennedy Gable. We had a camera go down. We had to fix that quickly. That one up and off the glove of Rivera. It's 2-0 now to Kennedy Gable. Gable is 0-for-1 today with a flyout. She has reached twice via the walk. Scored a run. A couple runs, actually. Scored 2 runs so far today. One of them she tagged up on that infield fly. 2-0 coming to Kennedy Gable. Squares the bunt, just over top of it. 2-1. Coming. The Kennedy Gable gets her call from Coach Stacy Clark over there at third base. Up and away, 3-1 now. Jason Berger, the first base coach for Lomira. 3-1 now, and this Lions team effectively only with 5 hits today, but they have been patient at the plate. They've done a great job taking pitches, making Slade work in the circle. That one misses. Another walk for Lomira, the 12th of the day. That is one thing I think we see more in the softball game than we do in the baseball game, Jeff, is the walks.
Yeah.
That'll bring up Isabel Westfall, has walked all 3 times she's appeared today, has not had an at-bat. Squares the bunt, pulls back, called strike. Stealing second is Gable. She's in there easily as the throw was off the glove of Heller. Another pinch hitter on deck. That'll take out Lily Christian. Lions just need 2 runs. Nice pitch, just a bit away. It's 1-1. Didn't miss by much. Runner at second base is Gable. Trying to score for the 3rd time today. That one bounced in the dirt. A big lead out there by Kennedy Gable. 2-1 now. Feel the storm rolling in. Temperatures are dropping. Beautiful night for softball in Lomira, though.
For March.
For March, you are correct, because I feel like we ain't going to see this for a while, anything like this. There's times in May we're freezing.
Right, exactly. You start out sweating to death. And
I think our first game last year was that Kewaskum-Waupun game when it was raining sideways and cold. And
yes, it was.
It gives you bad memories. The 2-2. That one too high. 3-2 now. Trying to change up. Missed the top of the zone to Westfall.
She's due for a hit. She's got 3 walks, right?
3 walks.
Yep.
Patient at the plate today, Izzy Westfall has been. Payoff pitch once again, and flies that one into right. Nicholas comes in on it, and it might fall. It will fall. And rounding first hard is Westfall. Gable's going to wake her way home, an RBI double. It's 9-0. Don't see many hits into the infield that end up being a double, but that one did. So checking in for Lomira and coming to bat is Kaylin Tisdale. Westfall, the runner at second base.
Well, we got to talk about it, Justin, here. 9-0 right now. Bottom 5, it's a 10-run rule, I believe, for softball. It's 15 after 3 and 10 after 5, I think.
There's a 12 and then 5. I don't remember.
I think it's 10 after 5. But anyways, we need to start talking about interviews.
Yeah, I think the big-time power hitter, or that one finds its way to the backstop. Westfall gets her way to third base. Rivera would have struggled to block that one, had a lot of spin on it, and it went off her arm and off the backstop. 123 pitches on the day from Molly Slade. That's effectively a long day. 1-0 to Tisdale. Swing and a miss. Behind that one, 1-1 now. And a free on deck for Lomira. Good usage from Coach Clark to get almost everybody into the game today at some point.
Get him some experience.
That went too high for Tisdale. It's 2-1 now. He's got his Lions team relatively young. A couple of seniors on their team, juniors, a lot of sophomores.
But they only graduated 4 seniors last year.
4 seniors last year, yeah.
3 of which I think played consistently.
Tisdale chases a high fastball. It's 2-2 now.
Still getting used to the score bug program. We don't normally have it for baseball. We normally shoot the scoreboard. But I kind of like it up there.
I think it looks nice. 2-2 from Slade. Tisdale fouls that one off, and Jacob dances away from that one.
It's a good way to keep you awake, huh? See if that heart is still ticking.
Knocks on the pole as he thinks, just like a goalie thinking his post right there.
He's done a fantastic job. It really has added quite a bit to the production. So
Tisdale rips one to center. Westfall trots her way home. It's 10-0.
I believe that is it.
That's the game. Yep, umpire throws his hands up. Tisdale with a walk-off single to center. Lions win 10-0 after 4.5, 5 innings. Jeff, this Lions team today put on a clinic.
They did a fantastic job here. We're going to step aside here as we're going to get a little bit of the handshake line here. And again, a nice job there by Tisdale to come in and get that hit. We'll step aside here and we're going to come back and we'll grab some interviews. Justin will grab a couple of girls and talk to Coach Clark here on the post-game show. We'll be back after these messages.
And getting the job done right the first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family.
Welcome back here in the post-game show, back here with Coach Clark. Coach, a 10-0 run roll for you guys today, but the offense today didn't leave a ton of runners on base. You had some chances early, but the patience at the plate. What can you say from the girls so far today?
Yeah, like you said, they were patient. They were very picky about hitting good strikes and trying to drive through it and then just passing the bat to the next girl. So it was fun to watch.
Coach, a good start for you guys. The weather obviously fantastic, but the way the game goes, you're rolling along. It's 4-0 early. They get 2 runners on, and you get a shutdown inning from Casperry. Late in that second inning, you guys thought, maybe there's a chance Horicon gets back into it in the bottom of the order, but resiliency from your pitchers.
Yeah, they're tough out here. They want the ball in their hands, and they want to make things happen, and they're really good at hitting their spots, so they just do what we ask them to do.
Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
Lily, we'll go to you. We've done this a couple times, but a homer today. You had 4 RBIs. What an opening day.
Yeah, it was amazing just to get back out on the softball diamonds and see some pitches.
Obviously a deep run in basketball season for you, but you roll right into softball. Not too much of a break for you guys. Beautiful weather tonight. Community shows out once again for you guys. I know you talked about it during basketball season, but what does it mean for them to come down to the diamond again in softball season?
It means a lot, showing their support, seeing us play our best game as well. It's an amazing experience.
Congratulations, Lily.
Thank you.
Haley, 8 strikeouts today, a fantastic game on the hill for you. But for you guys, the girls, this team, what does this team mean to you comparatively to years past?
I think this team's gonna mean a lot to me. It's my last season, so we're really trying. We have a lot of incoming freshmen, so we're trying to make it feel like home for them, teach them our ways and stuff. So I think today was a good day to kind of give them what it's like to play Lomira softball.
take down Horicon, a team that you guys play a ton in youth, and that's got to be a good feeling to get it done in your senior season against Horicon.
Yes, of course. I'm glad we came out with a bang. I can't wait to see what the rest of the season holds.
Congratulations, Lou. We'll send it back to Jeff. We'll run a couple after this.
Business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit warnerharmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
Welcome back here to the post-game show on Radio Plus Video Sports in collaborations with Jeff's live streams. Jeff, a beautiful day for softball and opening day. You know, the first game of the year normally is not the kind of weather that we got tonight, but Lomira rolled, and they rolled their way to a 10-0 victory. Coming out early, striking out the side early was Kasperi, and then they rolled for 4 runs in that first inning on Molly Slade. They effectively looked like the better team the entire day.
Yeah, Molly struggled quite a bit from what we were able to see from her on the mound. Again, this is the first time I've seen her, so I can't say whether this is what the expectation was, but she went the distance. But like you had said, she threw over 120 pitches, if I remember correctly, Justin. So again, but she struggled. Right? I don't know how many walks did she have. I don't remember if you were able to.
It was 12 at a point. It ended with 12. She threw 128 pitches, and 72 of them were balls.
Yeah. So, again, she struggled there. Good job there at the plate for the Lomira Lions. They did a good job of being patient, making sure that she was going to throw strikes. And, again, that was what the expectation was here today for the Lomira Lions. They wanted to get out to a quick start here at home. Beautiful day for it. Yes, it's starting to cool down a little bit here, but still, we cannot complain here for March 30th. It may be, 50 degrees right now?
Oh, yeah, probably. I mean, just knowing what we dealt with last year when we set up for that Kewaskum game against Waupun, that's the one game that comes into my mind. It was freezing cold, but that's the beginning of the year. That's what you expect in this March. You know, we say March and April, Jeff, we always talk about it. We may get 2 games a week at a point because a lot of games are going to get rained out. A lot of games are going to have issues with the fields being too wet from rains in previous days. But to get games in this early in the season feels like a win.
Yeah, it was, again, it was a fantastic outing here for the Lomira Lions here tonight. 10-0 here in their softball opener at home as well as our opener. Again, I want to thank Jacob for the fantastic effort that he did tonight here. Our first time that we decided that we were going to go with a second portable camera here to give us a shot, and he did a fantastic job of giving us shots at first base and shots of the hitters. Justin, again, nice job there calling the game for our first game of the season. So I thank you for that effort that you had as well. One of the things that we do here when we wrap things up here on Jeff's live stream is we always end in a prayer. So if you'd like to join us, you certainly could do so. Heavenly Father, we want to give you all the thanks and praise once again for this opportunity that we had to be able to watch these amazing athletes that you created to perform out here for their community and for each other. They did an absolutely amazing job, and they brought fantastic glory and honor to you in the way that they handled themselves for the Lomira as well as for Horicon. Again, we are so enamored by the creatures that you are able to create. Heavenly Father, we also want to give you thanks and praise for this wonderful weather that you gave us here in March. And Lord, we do ask finally that you will be with all of these athletes and the spectators as they travel home here tonight, and that they may make it safely and have one more opportunity to bring praise and glory to you. We ask all of these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Take care, God bless, and we can't wait to see you at another ball diamond near us, as we're going to be on the air hopefully tomorrow, as Mayville will be taking on Kettle Moraine Lutheran for baseball, and then we've got doubleheaders coming up on Thursday. Take care, God bless, and we can't wait to see you at a ball diamond near us. Jeff Sauer signing off for Justin Schwartzmiller and Jacob here from Lomira.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Face Heating Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Building,